Today let's talk about Ron, the importance of big deposits, and what happens when buyers get loan approval but fail to give the loan approval to the sellers. Hi, I'm James Brown, and welcome back to Title Talk with Title Leap. I am a Florida real estate attorney, and today we have David Velez. David Velez is the Chief Development Officer at Title Leap, and he is also a closer at James & Brown, PA. Welcome, David.
Am I a YouTube star now?
Pretty much. Every week we like to give realtors answers to all their questions and tips on how to get to the closing table faster and better and easier.
Let's get right into it, Jim. What is RON exactly?
RON, good question. RON is the Remote Online Notarization Bill, and that passed this summer, and it'll be law in January of 2020. And basically that means if you want to do a remote closing, buyers and sellers don't have to run around and look for notaries to witness and notarize their closing documents.
Very interesting. You know, Jim, I used to be a realtor, and if this thing was around back then,
Right.
It would have made my life so much easier. It sounds like table closings, mail-away closings might be a thing of the past. Waiting for these things to return, hoping that they get executed correctly.
Yeah, that's a biggie.
Wow.
And Title Leap's going to have an integrated RON platform, so the buyer and seller can move right from Title Leap right into their site.
But I knew that already. Jim, Tanya called and asked, if the buyer did not close and there was only $3,000 in deposit, is that all the seller can get?
$3,000. Wow. What was the price of the transaction?
It was under contract for $300,000.
Well, there's the first problem. So $3,000 on $300,000 in deal. Not much skin in the game for the buyer. It's tough to get a buyer to do anything when they don't have much at stake. Big deposits always compel buyers. That's the business issue. So the legal issue is the Florida FAR Bar 2017. Paragraph 15 says that sellers can either take deposits and everybody's discharged, or they can move under equity for damages and specific performance.
Okay, so your advice would be essentially
Yep.
demand a big deposit.
Stay away from the law. Big deposits.
So Jim, we get a call from one of our real estate agents. Apparently the seller on the deal canceled the deal 2 days after the loan approval period.
Right.
Buyer failed to give notice that they couldn't get a loan, but the thing is that mom was going to front the money so that they could close.
Right.
But the seller canceled, and now, it just seems wrong. Kids have to look for new schools and all this crazy stuff.
Right. So it sounds like bank failed, mom stepped up, buyers didn't give notice that they either got the loan or waived the loan contingency. And so paragraph 8, the end of paragraph 8 of the 2017 FAR Bar says that during the loan approval period, if the buyer waives the loan contingency or gives notice of they got the financing, then the deal is locked in. If the buyer fails to give notice that they waived or got the loan, then they're deemed to have gotten the loan. However, a seller can cancel the contract within 3 days of the loan approval date. You don't see it much, but we have seen it happening lately.
So essentially, whether they get the loan or not, you have to tell a seller.
Yep. Or your kids are probably going to be looking for a new school zone.
Thanks for watching Title Talk with Title Leap.
And if you have a contract to close, remember Title Leap, where we are all about empowering agents with the tools to succeed. And we'll see you next week.